Imagine being told you have all the talent in the world, but never quite getting the recognition you deserve. What do you do? For Tinashe, that question became the driving force behind her groundbreaking career. From a child star to a triple threat in music, dance, and acting, her journey is far from ordinary. But what if I told you that despite all her success, she's still on the verge of something even bigger? Stick around to uncover the untold story of Tinashe's rise, the challenges she faced, and the game-changing moves she's making that could shake up the entire industry. You won't believe what's coming next. Tinashe Jorgensen Kachingwe, yes, that's her full name, was born in DeKalb, Illinois, in 1993. Growing up in a family that embraced the arts, Tinashe was exposed to music and dance early on. Her unique heritage, half Danish, half Zimbabwean, would later play a significant role in shaping her diverse musical style. Before we dive into her music career, let's take a step back. Tinashe started acting at the age of 4. By the time she was a teenager, she was already making appearances in TV shows like 2.5 Men and voicing Korra in an unaired pilot of Avatar, The Last Airbender. But acting wasn't enough. Tinashe wanted more. She wasn't just a performer, she was an artist. In 2010, Tinashe joined the girl group The Stunners, signed to Universal Motown. They had big dreams, but the group disbanded before they could hit it big. Instead of giving up, Tinashe took control of her own career, shifting her focus to music. She released her first mixtape, Aquila, in 2012, which set the stage for her solo career. She wasn't just another singer, she was an artist in every sense of the word, controlling her sound and visuals. In 2014, Tinashe released Blackwater, a mixtape that marked a shift toward a more mature and experimental sound. She was no longer just making catchy tunes. She was exploring deep themes of love, independence, and self-discovery. But it wasn't until Panawan that she really made her mark. The song became a hit, putting her on the map and showing the world that Tinashe was here to stay. But here's where it gets really interesting. While many artists were following trends, Tinashe was setting them. She was fearless in her approach, blending genres like R&B, pop, hip-hop, and electronic music. Her music videos were groundbreaking, her dance routines captivating, and her overall vision bold and refreshing. In 2016, Tinashe released Nightride, an album that was darker and moodier than anything she had done before. It was clear that she was growing as an artist, challenging herself to explore new depths. Critics began to recognize her as one of the most experimental and underrated artists of her generation. Tinashe wasn't afraid to take risks, and that's what made her stand out in a crowded industry. Then came Joyride in 2018. This album was a game changer. The blend of sensual R&B and experimental pop was exactly what Tinashe needed to prove she wasn't just a one-hit wonder. From No Drama with Offset to Me So Bad, the album showcased her versatility. But even with Joyride's success, Tinashe wasn't receiving the mainstream recognition she deserved. So, she took matters into her own hands. She decided to go independent, giving her full creative control over her music. Tinashe wasn't going to wait for permission to succeed. She was going to do it on her terms. Now, Tinashe is more in demand than ever, balancing her music career with acting and even fashion. She continues to evolve as an artist, constantly reinventing herself and breaking new ground in ways we can't even imagine. Despite the challenges, Tinashe is building an empire and paving the way for future generations of artists. But here's the thing, Tinashe's story isn't over yet. She's still writing it. If you think you've seen everything she has to offer, think again. She's about to show the world just how far she's willing to go. And trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next. So, stay tuned, because Tinashe's rise is just getting started.